Hello and welcome to another edition of the Jeff Worley Show here on Prepcast Southeast. We talk Notre Dame girls soccer here. I am Vince Brown. With me is 19th year head coach Jeff Worley. Welcome back, Coach.
Thank you.
Bit of a rough start to the season, 1-2. You snuck in an opening game over at Harry Chris Field and won that one 3-2 against Perryville, but a couple of tough clean sheets against you. The webcast opener against Poplar Bluff went into penalty kicks, lost that one 1-0 on a 4-3 PKs. And then right before this broadcast, Jackson, I don't know what happened to him in the middle of that second half, but they just ripped off 4 unanswered goals and won it 4-0. Was the layoffs in between the second game and the third game and the start of the season kind of being uneasy as far as the chemistry of the team is concerned?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we've graduated a number of starters from last year, so we're still working on finding our place, finding everybody's role and that kind of thing. The first week of the season, partly because of the weather, we didn't get a game in, so we're just starting to get our legs under us as far as being in a comfort level for where everybody's at. The other thing is just the quality of a Jackson team. I mean, that's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah, granted, that's the first leg of the Cape County Derby because you've got the second leg coming up a little bit later this month here at Harry Chris Field, which we'll have for you right here on Prepcast Southeast. But who I'm very impressed with is their frontline senior Hannah Roach had one of those goals last game, kind of a funky top shelf goal, as it were.
Well, she hit a really nice ball with topspin, so the coming in, it was above the crossbar and dipped down below the bar as it's approaching the goal. So, I mean, the goals they scored yesterday, they ripped off some impressive shots. At least one of them hit the side post and bounced in. You don't hit them much better than that.
Well, not only that, but as we had mentioned on the webcast, it's a young Jackson team that you had faced last game. Some 5 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and even a couple of those knocked in a goal.
Well, they might be freshmen, but especially when you're looking at girls soccer, you can't take that solely into account. You have to look at the amount of experience behind them, and this group of girls have play year round. They play a lot of tournaments. In fact, I know most of them participated in a tournament just prior to the season starting. So, especially with girls, the athleticism is already there for a lot of them when they come in as freshmen, and the game experience, a lot of that can be there as well.
We'll take a look ahead to a couple of more games, including a rescheduled game from Week 1, and we'll take a look at senior goaltender Lindsay Streaker and how she is helping out the back line and keeping those balls out of net. Stay right here. This is the Jeff Worley Show on Prepcast Southeast. Welcome back. You're inside the Jeff Worley Show here on Prepcast Southeast. Vince Brown with Coach Jeff Worley of Notre Dame girls soccer. All right. One of the games that was washed out last week in Week 1 was the game against Sykeston, leg 1 of the Bulldog Derby. That has been rescheduled for Thursday this week. It's still a JV varsity doubleheader. Having had an opportunity to kind of see where Sykeston is at, are you looking to make a few adjustments coming into this particular leg?
I don't think we're going to change a whole lot. We're using a pretty heavy rotation right now. We're playing as many as 18, 19 players in the course of games, and as we go along in the season, that's probably going to shorten a little bit. But Sykeston, that's going to be a big test for us with a district opponent. So that game carries a lot of weight for us.
Later this week, the first first of a number of St. Louis opponents for you. The Whitfield Lady Warriors out of Creve Coeur come down for a varsity-only test on this Friday. We'll have that right here on PrepCast Southeast. The 6 p.m. kickoff, pregame's at 5:50. What do you know about Whitfield?
Whitfield is they're a fairly young team, young program. On the boys' side at Whitfield, they have a heavy tradition, won a lot of state championships. The girls' side, they're still building that up. They're running only a varsity program right now. It's a very small school, and we played up at their place last year, and we had one of our better games against them.
Let's look at senior keeper Lindsay Streaker. Now, she's sort of the second-line person to Ann Himmelberg, the junior, who had all the saves last season. But she has held her own so far in these first few games. What does her skills and her senior-level leadership bring to the keeper position?
Well, she's a wonderful young woman, and she played soccer as a freshman on our JV team, and she was a field player, and she wanted to come back and be involved in the soccer team, and wanted to look at the goalkeeping position. And really, she's never played that before. And I say one of our boys players, James Holloway, has been helping at practices. James is a very experienced goalkeeper, has a lot of training, and he's been fantastic with working with all of our goalkeepers. And I know they really appreciate him coming out. And Lindsay has done a great job picking up the position and getting more comfortable being back there.
Staying with the keeper position for just a moment, what is it about that position that makes it, outside of the obvious, so key to the backline defense, especially on a club like Notre Dame?
Well, you're the last line of defense in front of that goal, so you have to be very mentally strong. That you're going to get scored on, and so how strong you are at commanding that box and being a presence back there makes such a difference with the players out in front of you. That the more confident they feel, the more they feel how you command in the back there, the stronger the players in front of you will be.
We'll take a look at our next two games, Sykeston and Whitfield, and look ahead to another leg here in Cape County. This time it'll be the leg against Cape Central over at Harry Chris Field as we continue our push toward Farmington in the district tournament in mid-May. Along with Coach Jeff Worley, I am Vince Brown. You've been watching The Jeff Worley Show right here on PrepCast Southeast.